An Atlanta police officer is accused of raping a woman in Cherokee County. Lionel Joseph is in the Cherokee County jail without bond. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office says Dely and the woman met the same day of the assault back on January 31st. The woman told investigators he identified himself as an officer conducting an investigation, then assaulted her in her home. Investigators say evidence obtained supported the charge. Atlanta police confirmed to us that Dely was not on official business last month when the alleged incident happened.
Dely, why don't you take a spot with the sheriff's office? Real quick, I know you're a police officer. Do you have a firearm? No. Do you mind if I check? So your first name is Lionel?
Yes, sir.
Middle name is Joseph?
Yes.
Last name Dely?
Dely.
Okay. And what do you do there?
Drug warrants, high felony crime, stuff like that.
Okay. So you're a detective down there, investigator? Narcotics agent?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Tell me how we got here.
I'm not too sure. I do have some type of idea, but it's like I'm a little kind of like blinded because, OPS at my job did not let me know anything going on. So I'm just a little bit, how would I say, like kind of like blindsided a little bit.
Okay. So you don't know why you're here, why we're asking you questions or anything like that?
I'm assuming I know it have to do with a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What's going on with that?
Man, I know I don't have no business. I talked to several other women on a dating site.
Okay.
POF, and I'm just really in the blind. I don't know if it's Ashley, I don't know, or Sam. I just don't know which one.
Okay. Do Ashley and Sam live in Cherokee County?
Yes.
Okay. So you mentioned you met him on a dating site.
Yeah.
And
Ashley. I met her on a dating site.
Okay. Where'd you meet Sam at?
I met Sam on a private massage thing.
Okay.
And met her from there. I talked to her once. I couldn't make it to, I guess, the appointment one time. And then I made it to the appointment. It was literally right after when I went to go get my car oil change. Mm-hmm. And from there, talked to her. She gave me her address, came over, and chopped it up. I didn't know what really to expect. And one thing led to another, yeah. And then after that, after talking to her, she started telling me about, stuff she's into, stuff like that. And told me about her life story from, I want to get it right, San Diego.
Okay.
And from there, I was like, I'm not, not too comfortable, because didn't really know what to expect. I was like, you know what, let's do something, outside. She was telling me about, her clients and stuff like that, and she said she needed help, and that's it, really.
Okay, so when she said she needed help, what type of help was she asking for?
Money.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you first talked to her on the massage website, did you go over there for a massage?
Yes.
What type of massage?
It was she would say she do normal massage, but got there after she told me lay on my back, and I'm not stupid. I kind of like figure out what going down and all that. So oil, she got undressed, and yeah.
Were you undressed at that point?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened when she got undressed?
When she got undressed, she was rubbing my back, rubbing my feet, and then she kind of went towards my backside. Told her, I'm good on that. Mm-hmm. And then after that, she told me turn over, and she applied more oil. Then after that, she started rubbing against me, like I guess her naked body, whatever. And she grabbed my and then she asked me why I was nervous, and I was like, I never, you know, like, I'm like, this is an extreme massage and all that. And then she's, you know, we started talking, and then from there she said, you got a, you know, big whatever. And basically, man, to go in detail, like,
hit me with the details, man. I do this for a living. You know it.
Yeah, so bro, to be honest, I already know this being recorded. First off, I ain't had no business over there. I should have known better. But I didn't know it was just gonna lead to that part. And I don't know why I just went completely like I was just, at first I was aroused. I was hard, and then me and her start talking, and then tell her what I did. At first I didn't tell her what I did for a living, and I told her something completely different. And then I told her, yeah, you know, I do work for a City of Atlanta Police Department and stuff like that. And, you know, she said, oh, cool. And then she didn't believe me, so I guess I'll show her proof.
When you say you guess you showed her proof, what do you mean?
Like, I literally show her, like, she was like, no, you don't. I was like, nah, for real. Like, and I guess that wasn't enough proof. She was like, that's fake. And I show her a picture. And from there, we start talking, and then she started telling me, like, you know, what she do. And then she showed me one of her ads. It was a different ad from, I didn't see that one. It was called, like, Rub Rating something. And she just was just breaking down, telling me, like, you know, she not feeling it. She want to get out of this. She want a spot on the beach and all that type of stuff. And how her last dude got in, I guess she just left him after she had the kid. And from there, I'm not trying to leave out anything else. Left out the kid, and we was just talking. She was telling me about what she was into. Showed me a bunch of fake money she got. What she do? I guess she believed in some type of you know, speaking to existence and all that. And then afterwards, towards the end of the conversation, she was like, yeah, are you gonna, you know, help me, blah, blah, blah. And let me don't say blah, blah, it's unprofessional, but basically she asked, you know, if I'm gonna help her, you know, and do I got more money? And I was like, nah. Then I told her, like, yeah, you know, we could do something after this. And she was telling me something about, like, shoot and, like shooting range. So, you know, I could take you to the shooting range, you know, we could basically do something like that. And I was just told, I was like, look, this thing, I'm like, it ain't even, like, supposed to, like, go down and all that. She said, it was just a massage. Everything else, you know, I was feeling you, like, you know, she said, I find you attractive. And from there, something else was also discussed as well. I think we was talking to my son about, like, houses on a farm or something like that. And she just said she just needed, you know, get enough money to stop doing this, you know, and all that. She has certain clients, you know, they pay well and all that. So I asked her, you know, like, so what you really do? And, you know, she say sometimes, you know, I guess it's her business. I guess it leads to other stuff. And she said she got friends that do the same thing in different part of states and stuff like that. And I told her, like, look, I'm like, yo, you seem like a real nice person, you know, down to earth. I told her, you know, I'm like, look, you this is not the thing you're supposed to be doing. I'm like, I just met you, and we just did all that, and it was just, it didn't sit right with me this, like, the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But to be here, I didn't expect this was gonna happen.
Okay. Well, have you tried to contact her at all after?
Yes.
Okay.
I talked to her. I called her. I don't know if it was 2 days ago.
So if this all made you feel uncomfortable, why'd you give her a call?
I talked to her because, like, I was just, something was going on. Like, I heard, like, one thing about the city of Atlanta is so damn unprofessional. It's like, they tell me it's a misconduct off work. And I'm like, what the hell? So they not telling me nothing, but it's rumors at the job circulating. I guess this person told this supervisor a rumor, and it's something have to do. One of my buddies I talked to, he was like, yeah, man, they say something about a woman and rape, misconduct. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, you know me. I'm like, bro, you know all the women I ever talked to, bro, and I never had nothing, had to deal with that. And I was like, I was just thinking, like, I was calling several other, I'm like, what the hell? I was just trying to, like, you know when you're trying to narrow down something, like, what's going on? So I was like, what the hell is going on? So I called her after I finished talked to Sophie. I talked to this other chick, Ashley. She stayed a little further north. So I was like, okay, like, they talking to me. I guess, like, one of the issues I guess they have with me is lack of communication, or, you know, I make promise that, bro, I know I should not be talking to these women while I'm in a marriage and all that. It's, bro, I take this as a sign from God. So basically, I contact her, and, you know, I talked to her. I was like, yeah, you know, everything. She seemed all calm on the phone, this and that. So I'm like, what? Like, what's the issue? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, did I, like, this whole time thinking, like, you know, did I diss something? Did I get in a fight? Like, bro, like, I could not figure out what's going on. And then until you called me this morning and you said, investigate Cherokee, and I'm like, okay, bro, did this woman said that I beat her up, or did it, like, it was just.
So you mentioned, you know, you got a bunch of women. I don't judge. Hey, my place, I don't give a shit. But yeah, when you talk about meeting this woman off of a website for massages, yeah. What website was that? Do you remember?
Yes, it was rating, the same website.
It was rub ratings?
Yeah, but she got the ad she showed me, mm-hmm. that she had an ad with her in God, let's get it right. I don't know if it was a white underwear or a black underwear, something like that. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, I also have a other ad. So her other ad that she had it looked 100% legit. So when you type in private massage, so much junk pop up and all this. And then I guess her ad was just, one of her ads it looked legit. Mm-hmm. So, and it says X, Y, and Z, no, set, all that type of stuff. But the ad that she showed me did not have that.
Okay.
So
the ad you saw said no sex whatsoever. Yeah. The ad she showed you said it was all good. And
it was all good, body to body, okay. Like nudity, body to body, and all that type of stuff. So
when you booked the massage, you just booked a regular massage. Now, how much did that cost you? How much did she say it was going to cost?
I don't know if it was like 100 or 150, whatever, but it was somewhere around that price.
Okay. So you book that and you head over there, and then all of a sudden she's massaging you. And
yeah.
Are y'all talking during the massage, or?
Yeah, we was talking during the massage. She was more trying to ask me what I do, mm-hmm. and then until I told her that I told her something totally different. Like, I told her I'm a business owner, mm-hmm. and all that. And then when I turned over, And then after, start engaging and all X, Y, and Z, I kind of like, like I was like, look, I am, a police officer, and all that, and this is mute, this is mute. She's like, oh yeah, like it's like hell, like she acted like everything with me, she was on me. So as a guy, bro, thinking with my dick.
I get it. Trust me. It's one of those things, though, where your story versus her story, it's two different things. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, right? And so that's why when you've contacted her, have you ever gotten a massage from anybody before? You ever used that website, anything like that?
No, I'm new. I'm new to the whole massage.
So you're new to the massage thing, because we got to see the text message between both y'all. And, I mean, seemed pretty professional. Like, you just booked your appointment, like, wasn't no thing. There wasn't any, hey, is this the person? It was just automatically, I need an appointment. And
yeah. And then did you see, like, the phone conversation?
So, like, the entire text conversation between the two of y'all?
No, I'm talking about, like, the phone conversation.
Like, through voice or what?
No, I don't know what number she was using, but
okay.
I contacted her prior to that, and from what she said she done, I said, I'm like, bro, everything seemed legit. I need to relax, whatever.
When did you first contact her?
First contact her, oh my god, I don't know if it was like I know it was probably before January, and when I contact her, she was saying something about she was like, well, I can't see right now, I'm booked or something like that. Or she said I flaked on her. Like, remember when I was talking to you before this conversation? It was a conversation that literally went like that first.
So was that the same number you contacted her on the second time?
No, it was that number, I believe it began with 9.
All right, so you get in there and y'all get to doing stuff. Now, at what point is she all of a sudden,
At what point?
At what point does she decide she wants to do more?
Literally after when I turn over. After when I turn over, I guess the crazy part is when I turn over and I seen her like didn't have no clothes.
Was she completely naked?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just, bro, I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck? But at the same time, bro, I was not even fully how would I say? I was not thinking yeah. I was just not thinking, and after she started massaging my junk and then rubbing it against hers and all that, and then I just was like, yo, let me just tell her if I'm about to pay anything extra, it's not about to go down, I'm not about to pay anything extra. So I let her know. She was like, oh yeah, she's like, I'm attracted to you, this is mutual.
Okay.
And it went down from there, and then I stopped. I kind of just went limp after a while, and I just start talking to her, and I was like, yeah, let's do something outside of here or something like that.
So did you ever finish?
Finish?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't ejaculate inside her or anything like that?
And no, I pulled out.
Okay.
I pulled out. I definitely pulled out once I felt like something was about to. I had too many pregnancy scares, stuff like that. Since we talking about this, I might as well be honest. I had me stepping out. I had too many pregnancy scares with other women, where I got threatened and all that type of stuff. So I pulled out with a hope. I did nothing. I did ask her. I'm like, yo, you on birth control and all that? And she said, I believe she said something, yeah.
So was she on top, or were you on top?
She was on top of me first.
She was on top first, and then it switched?
And then it switched.
Okay, where were y'all doing all this? Was it on the massage table?
Everything was on the massage
Everything
table.
was on the massage table.
Yeah.
Y'all just talk a little bit, kind of exchange contact information, and then you head out, and that was it. Did you pay her any other money, anything like that?
No, she was, she sold me something like, the massage table is right over there, okay? Like, pretend we enter the room. Massage table is right over there. Like, literally, where the main door's at is straight over there. The TV is, I believe, TV's right there. The kitchen is like a table in the center of the kitchen where kids' toys, literally right there. And right after that, we was talking. She gave me something to wipe myself. Like, I guess she had something right there. Gave me something to wipe myself. And she was showing me, like, like money that she want, like manifesting. There was a bunch of fake 20s. She was like, yeah, I could tell. She said certain clients try to get me and all that type of stuff. So she was just showing me this type of stuff. And the reason why, like, I stayed engaged in the whole conversation with her, I was like, bro, I need to talk to this chick or something. It's just the way everything went down. It was like, bro, like, what the hell just happened? So I was like, you know what? Let me just hear her out. And she was just telling me this. She manifested. She needed this amount of money and all that so she could, start a business. I forgot what business it is. She told me she would like living on the beach. She told me about farms. Like, we had a good bit conversation literally right after that went down. And from there, I left.
So, when you were talking with her, did you show her any photographs on your phone?
Yes, okay. I told you about that. She needed proof. Like, she didn't believe like I was a police officer, and I showed her proof.
Okay. So when what she says obviously is pretty different, because from what we've seen, it's all no full service, nothing like that. What she tells us afterward, and from the conversations that we see not only with her boyfriend but with multiple other people, is that this was not a regular occurrence for her. This is not something she offers, and it's not something she does. And her behavior with multiple people that we have talked to kind of confirms that on our end, because the way she's acting, this wasn't consensual. The way she's acting, what happened is that you came in for a massage, you identified yourself as a police officer, and you told her that y'all were running a case on her. Are y'all running a case on her?
No. I did not come inside, say I've run it.
She said that you started with that massage, and that you knew from the get-go it was going to be one of these slide massages where she's rubbing her body on you. And then midway through, you take off an Apple Watch that you had on because you wanted to take it off. And then you identify yourself as law enforcement. You show her your credentials and everything like that. And then you ask to finish the massage. So she does, because she's scared at this point, right? She got a cop in her apartment.
Yeah.
So you ask her, to finish the massage. She starts getting on top of you. It's pretty oily and whatnot. And at some point, y'all kind of maneuver to where she's on the bottom, you're on top, and you try and start putting it in her. And she says, no, I don't do that. Did she ever tell you no? Did she ever tell you I don't do this? Did she ever tell you that what is happening is she is not comfortable? She doesn't want to do this.
She never indicated that she did not want to do this. And I don't know if you guys could look at her ad and all that type of stuff. Them two ads, like, I don't know what her clients tell you, whatever, this and that. This girl had two different ads. I swear to you, I kid you not. She had two different ads.
Well, did you look them up? How'd you look up the ads? Was it on a computer, on your phone, or what?
It was on my phone.
Okay.
And the ad that I saw at first, yes, it seemed like she didn't do nothing body to body, naked whatsoever like that. The ad that she showed me, it said body to body. It showed different rating, money, and all that type of stuff.
And she showed this to you after everything, right?
No, yes. She showed me that after everything.
So that's another thing that doesn't make sense. So in businesses like this, it's cash up front. Like you know what you're doing for. These girls do not normally do stuff for free. They don't. They don't. And when you tell me that you came over and she shows you 2 different ads after everything's occurred, if she wanted to gain you for more money, she'd have done it beforehand. That's what makes sense to me. Because then she would have said, here's what I offer. You won't pay a little extra for that.
That's what makes sense to you. But we talked. Like, she was literally, like, telling me everything about herself. Like, we literally talked. She was literally showing me what she was doing, how she did not want to keep on doing this. She want to get out and all that. So we literally talked. So it was nothing like I came in there and I identified myself, hey, I'm police, give me something. Like, one thing is, I never had an issue with sex. I never had an issue. Like, any woman you could ever talk to, like, they would tell you, like, I never forced them. I never, like, you know, trick. Yeah, you could say trick is probably like, you know, like, probably like, yeah, I'm going to get you this or something like that. Like, I guess, like, basically lying to them. But I never, like, force a woman to have sex with me.
So when you say, like, trick them, like, you tell them you're going to buy them something or what?
Yeah, like trick them, like, oh, yeah, I'll take you out. Oh, yeah, you know.
Okay, so you promise them the moon so you can get laid.
Yeah, like, you know, like, it's just common because most of these women, like, they want something. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, you know, like, and then we do it whatsoever, or, you know, if I'm not feeling, if they bother me too much, asking me for, like, you know, that, I just, like, fall back from that. Mm-hmm. But from, you say I, like, walked in, and then after that and all that, and then she told me she did not have a boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Off rip. So by you saying boyfriend, that's new news to me, because she told me she did not have a boyfriend. Okay. She told me she tried to escape thing that she was in, like, I guess abusive, whatever, had a kid. Like, she told me she was trying to escape that situation. Mm-hmm. She never told me about she had a boyfriend whatsoever. So,
and that's like I told you before, man. There's partial gaps between your story and her story. And you know how it is. We interview everybody, and what we do is we fill in the gaps between people's stories. If one person's story is corroborated more by the other, then you go where the evidence points. You know this.
I know that, but you could also... She showed me a bunch of fake money she got. Obviously, she probably told you that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she showed me how she said, you know what, I'm going to speak this to existence so I could get this, I could get that. And, like, she even asked, like, am I willing to help her? Basically. And I told her, like, yeah, we could talk outside here, go on a date or something like that. But I never forced this woman to have sex with me.
So when she showed you this other profile on Rub Rating,
yeah,
and you had no clue about the whole body to body and
no, I didn't have on Rub Rating. It was a whole bunch of sketchy stuff on Rub Rating. I'm not gonna lie, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Yeah. You know, like, it's a bunch of sketchy stuff. I have no business, but when you look up private massage, I kid you not, like, private massage, that one of them crap pop up. And then it was something that said, it was like map something. And then it asked you to click on something to ask if you was 18 or something like that. So it was all that. So I was looking, I was like, oh, okay, nah. And then I saw Chinese parlor, whatever. I was like, I already know what time it is with that. So I said, nah. Then her ad, like, I kid you not, the ad I saw, she had a shirt on. Her arm looked like it was kind of like fuzz out, like the tattoo part. And then it was like a tank top. And then it looked like with some jeans and all that. And it says literally no solicitation, whatever. But when I got there, it just went.
So with all the sketchy stuff, because you were talking about all the sketchy stuff, and she's showing you all of this, did you ever try to get her out of that lifestyle?
What you mean out of that? Like
you say she's showing you all this stuff.
No, I did.
You're uncomfortable.
No, I did. I did have that conversation with her. Like, you know, tell her, like, yeah, you know, get out of this. Like, we conversate after the situation for a good minute, mm-hmm. and she was telling me she done. So, like, let's get this clear. I did not force to have sex with this woman.
But to get out of that lifestyle, did you offer her anything?
Did I offer anything? Of course I told her, yeah, I'll help you out, but, like, let's be for real. Like,
just a cursory question for this one. So, obviously, you already said you ain't had no business on that website. You knew, like, if you went on there, you looked at like Asian massage parlors, and you knew exactly that is not the type of massage that you wanted. So why would you go on a website like that at all? Because there are so many legitimate massage parlors in Cherokee County and around the Atlanta area to begin with.
Ain't no massage parlor legit in Atlanta.
There's plenty of there are plenty of chain massage parlors though in Cherokee County and Bartow. You can go into any of the surrounding counties outside the perimeter and find a legit massage parlor.
Right. I did not have no business even going there. It was so many damn red flags. I didn't have no business. That I know. Like, I didn't have no business. Even to allow to get to that part with her, like, I should have just paused and be like, you know what, I'm out. But I was thinking my dick, and then one thing led to another. That happened. I did not. Yeah, I like what you saying. Like, I did not force. And this woman.
And so you paid her between $100 to $150, right? You paid her. You left that money there.
Yeah, that money. I left that money there.
So that's another thing that don't make sense. Why report it? Because if she does stuff like this on the regular, like you're suggesting, if she does stuff like this on the regular, she gets paid for it, no worries, no issues, why the hell is she reporting it to the police? Because that's going to get her in trouble.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to figure. At first, remember I came here when you asked me what's the reason. Mm-hmm. I didn't think it was her. Because I didn't even think in my mind I did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Anything wrong. So that's why when you said Cherokee, like off rip, those only two people. Yeah. And then after the rumor going on at work, so that's why I kind of like narrowed down. I'm like, okay, it could be her or Ashley.
Do you know Ashley's last name or any contact information for her?
I know Ashley. I know Ashley's first name. I don't know her last name.
Do you got a good number for her?
I could get you her number.
Is it in your phone?
It's on this POF app, and I got on another phone I just used as
POF, like Plenty of Fish.
Yeah. So I definitely could get you that, like with no problem.
Okay. All right. Because that's still the thing that just it's something that doesn't make sense. Because if a woman who is in this business has sexual relations with her clients and she gets paid for doing that, and you paid her, why would she report it? Because it doesn't make sense.
I didn't give her no money afterwards. I only paid for the massage part.
I get that. But even still, if she's suggesting it's consensual, like you said, then why report it?
I don't even understand how we got here. Like, I'm trying to figure out.
That's what we're trying to figure out too, because you're telling us that this was completely consensual. Y'all were good. You left the apartment on good terms. You paid her for just the massage, and she got on top of you because she was feeling it and she wanted to have sex with you. But everything else, the fact that what doesn't make sense is the fact that she got her money. She got her money for the massage, and she got contact with you. She knew you were an Atlanta police officer, and yet still she's making a report that you raped her. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense as to why somebody would say that. There's no sense behind it. You feel?
I know. I understand where you come from, but bro, I did not rape her. And then any money afterwards that I guess like she was leading towards, I did not give her no money for the sex part. Me giving her money from the beginning part, that's bad enough. So I didn't give her no money after that, like, for real, like, I kid you not, I told her, like, yeah, we go on dates, I don't mind, helping you out whatsoever. That was it. But I never called her back afterwards until a day ago, or I don't know if it was 2 days ago or a day ago, but I did contact her back because I was just trying to figure out, like, bro, like, what's going on, like, because at first, when I talked to OPS got me out. Bro, I did not know what's going on when they relieved me of duty, bro. Like, I kid you not. Like, I'm like, bro, I do everything. Like, I did not, so then after that, after they shared to me, they say off-duty misconduct. And then I'm like, okay. So I try to contact a couple of people, like Sergeant Stern. I'm like, I don't know what's going on whatsoever. She said, what did they say? They say off-duty misconduct. She was like, well, it could have to do with money or woman. Then after that, a rumor spread. Something have to regards with me, everybody else knows already. So one of my buddies called me, was like, yo, this is what it's about, blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of like, that's the only massage thing I could only know, but I didn't believe it was her because I'm saying to myself, like, everything was consensual. So I didn't think nothing of it. Honest to God, until you called, that's when I'm like, okay, Cherokee. So I'm like, I don't think it's Ashley.
So if you're contacting her on your phone, but this Plenty of Fish app is on another phone, like, are you?
No, I keep, because my wife be on my phone.
Yeah.
So I talk to these women on a different phone. Like, once you get internet and all that type of stuff, I talk to them on a different phone.
So is it like a Wi-Fi only phone, pretty much, or?
You could say it's kind of like a Wi-Fi phone. Like, you know, use this, get a Wi-Fi talk, whatever. It's like basically like that. And that phone, I'm not gonna have Plain Fish. I got caught up with Plain Fish by my wife, with other women like Justice, Michelle, and all that type of stuff. So I keep that on a different phone. So like.
And do you keep that phone at your house? Because it seems as your wife's caught you once already.
No, I keep that in a bag. The extent that I hide this phone, you'd be like, what's the point of cheating? And bro, this right here is like literally, what's the point of stepping out? Because if I wasn't messing around or lying to these women, I would not be here right now. But sometimes shit happen, bro. You need that wake up call, like for real, like
a hell of a wake up call to have.
No, a fucked up wake up call. So that's why I'm here. I already know like why I'm here, like, cause you sometime in life, bro, you can't walk straight and have something crooked about you.
Sure can't. Not in our line of work.
Exactly. So
this phone, it's hidden deep away in your house. You don't put it in your car or nothing like that? I knew plenty of people who stepped out on the lines, they kept their phone in their car.
No, I usually keep it in my car, hide it underneath this, how you call it? You got your ticket book, I put it, wrap it up, put it in my backpack, zip it, all that. She's not going to check there. Mm-hmm. Okay?
So it's in your work bag, pretty much.
So when we riding with each other, this and that, that's when I take the bag out and put it in case a ring, whatever, like whatsoever. Yeah. So like I could give you Ashley's phone number. I wouldn't even contact her. How, like, I'm pretty sure she sent me a text from what I was skimming through. She say, haven't heard from you, are you okay? Like, bro, I wouldn't even contact you. You could contact her. When I met Ashley and right off, it was in Cherokee, somewhere in Canton. It was a McDonald's, met, fool around with her. We were in the parking lot whatsoever. Then we meet up a second time, fool around and all that. Then, like,
okay.
But once again, bro, I did not force myself on this woman.
So help me understand that sequence. You ask for a massage. You show up to get a massage.
Yes.
You walk in the door. Do you pay her then, or do you pay her? At what point do you pay her?
I pay her. I asked her, like, what did you want me to, how you want me to give you the money? And she say, you could give it to me now. The massages.
And that was about $100 to $150.
Yeah, like I'm not too sure the price, but I know it was somewhere ranging around there. I gave her the money. I don't know if I placed it on that table right there. I don't know if I handed it to her. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
And then we laying there talking. Like, I guess she was on my back, oiling, whatever.
This is before the massage started. Y'all were just talking?
No, like I was in a massage position. Like, my clothes was off.
Okay, so after you walked in the apartment, you talked about the money.
Yeah.
Then you got ready for the massage?
Yeah.
And how'd you get ready for the massage?
I got ready. It was a table right there. She said, get undressed. Put my stuff right there on this, I don't I'm not too sure if it was a couch or a chair, but she said put my stuff right there, laid on the massage table, and
you're nude at this point.
Yes, I'm nude.
Is she nude?
Did she nude? I did not realize at first because the way my head was facing, until like I kind of like felt her body a little bit, but when I turned over, that's when I knew she was completely nude.
And when you felt her body, when you're face down, is she rubbing her body on your body?
At first, no. At first, it didn't begin like that. Then after that, she came on top. But it was the real stuff did not happen until after I turned around.
Okay.
And that's when she started, the rubbing, applying more oil, and all this crap.
So you flip over, fully realize she's naked.
Yeah, fully realized she's naked. Yeah, and then I'm not gonna lie. Even when I was getting the massage, it felt great. It felt great. So when I turned over, when I was down, we was talking. Like, it was conversation throughout the whole situation. Like, not to even sound weird, but turn around, start massaging my junk, rubbing her junk against mine. I even told her, I was like, I'm not used to this.
So
type
at that
of
point, have you identified yourself?
At that point, no. It was during when it was about to, like, I guess, lead up. Like, it was, going down. I was like, look, I want to be honest with you. I don't know what you, thinking. I just want to let you know who I am, X, Y, and Z. I did tell her about, like, everything I got going on and all that. Yeah. So it was just like, before it lead to anything else, whatever. So I basically, let her know. She said this was mutual. She said she was feeling me, that I look attractive and all that. I already know, like, hey, it is what it is at this point. So after when she was on top of me, we switched. And then I was on top of her. It just something, I just went.
How did that switch take place?
She was on top of me, and we just switch over.
Your idea, her idea?
Her idea. No, I was like, all right, let's switch place. And then after that, bro, it went down like it shouldn't. And I stopped, and I was like, you know what, let's just, talk instead, whatever. Like, it was not like my idea, but hey, let's just talk. It was just, she gave me something to wipe myself, and me and her was just chopping it up, talking.
And at what point during all of that did you take off your watch?
I probably took off my watch during the massage.
During the like while you were face down or on your back?
I'm not too sure when my watch came off. I know I got an iPhone watch.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not too sure like when my watch came off.
Were you using it? Did you talking to it?
No,
I was text message. Nothing? No,
nothing.
You just had it on.
No, my watch. I usually have my watch in case I get a call, whatever.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. But the crazy part is, my wife got me that watch for Christmas. I know I'm sounding like a straight fucking dog right now, bro, but yeah. So, bro, all I could know, man, I could tell you guys, she got a different ad, bro. I'm not trying to...
Did you look at that ad on this other phone, or did you look at it on your phone? Don't worry about scrolling through it. Just if you remember correctly, yes, it's this phone that you probably looked through it.
I don't think it would be this phone.
You don't think it would be that phone?
Because my wife go through it, check my history and all that type of stuff. So I don't think it would be this phone. But I could literally like pull it up, like for you on, I believe it's Rub Rating something, and then she had 2 different ads.
So, do each of your phones have a different phone number?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the phone your wife knows about?
Yes.
And you say it was kind of like a Wi-Fi only phone, but are you paying a bill on that phone at all?
No, I'm not paying the bill. Last time I got that phone from my mother.
Because you know it's going to be important for us to look at that phone then.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see it at some point. And that's why I'm trying to... If the phone's in your car, we can walk out and get it.
Yeah, I could, bro. I could.
If it's not in your car and it's at your house...
I could. Man, look, I will personally bring you that damn phone.
Well, you know how the game's played, man. We can't, like...
Okay.
I appreciate it, but you know how it is. Like, I have people all day tell me they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then at that point the evidence can get contaminated. So if what you're saying is true, I don't want there to be anything that'll mess that up. Just like if it's not true, I don't want there to be anything to mess it up. I want the best case possible to go forward, because right now we have your word versus her word. That's it. You understand that?
I don't know if it's in my goddamn bag. My duty bag was underneath the floor mat. All I know
is your duty bag in your car.
My duty bag's not in my car.
Okay, so your duty bag's at your house right now.
Yes.
Okay, but it might be underneath your floorboard in the car.
Where I put it, I have not. That's one. I'm being honest with you, bro. I'll get your phone. You guys could escort me, get the phone, but I'm just not trying to let my wife know about this situation. That's why I'm willing to.
She doesn't even know you're here, does she?
Huh?
Does she know you're here? No, she doesn't know you're here. Does she know why you ain't going into work?
Yes.
Okay.
I told her it's an investigation, and I'm like, yeah. And at first, I did not know what was up, so I told her I don't know. But now I know. Yeah, man. So we're gonna be down.
But your phone is either in your car or in your duty bag at Goodroom.
No, it's gonna be where my wife at, because me and my wife been having issues. I told you that's Cartersville. Remember when I talked to you on the phone? I said my wife went to a field trip with my daughter.
Yeah. What's that Cartersville address? So y'all separated right now?
I want to say separated. It's like trying to work stuff back. You know.
Are y'all going to marriage counseling, anything like that?
Yes and no. The reason why, no, the way everything been, like I start going, everything was getting good, and work picked back up, stuff going. I start coming home late and all that, so it kind of like freeze, and she felt some type of way, like she being the only one and all that. So like it just been a rocky situation that I've been trying to fix for the sake of my kids and her at the same time. So
Garland, you got anything else?
At this moment,
I can't think of anything else that I'd like to know at this point.
I want to make sure I'm clear. At the first moment, she was on top, and it was after she was rubbing on you.
The first one, my was literally like the way she was rubbing it, like my was literally like I kid you not, like so for her to say like, you know, like, oh, I don't do this, like that's how she was doing it, like, and I'm pretty sure I her too, like if I'm not mistaken, like yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna take care of a little bit of business real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, give me just a second. Garland, stay in here for just a second. I'll be right back.